Hi there, and thank you for joining me on my channel. Today I'm going to be looking at watering the grass. So I've seen a lot of posts going up saying what time should you water the grass. Now that's actually a very good question, but there's much more to it than just watering the grass. I'm going to tell you my reasons behind watering the grass and how you can adapt them to yourself. So as you can see, I'm using a sprinkler system, and you'll notice that there's two jars on the lawn. Now ideally you want to have more than two jars on there, and these jars are to collect water from the sprinkler system. As you can see, sprinkler systems don't actually give a very accurate equal distribution of water throughout the garden. So what you want to do is you want to realize how much water is actually going in at different places. So you're looking for about 1 inch of rainwater every 3 days, and that will help. If you're unsure of that, try if you want to just check out, try putting a screwdriver into the ground or another rod and just measure how easy it is to go through. If it's difficult to go through, let's say 5 inches or so, I'm going to step back and wet here, then you know your grass is far too solid. Okay, now also remember you're watering the plants around. This is quite a lot of water we're putting in, and if I was to go over and look at this, it's been running for about 10 minutes, but look how little water is actually gathered in here. Nothing. Okay, so that gives you an idea of how long the sprinkler system needs to be on. If you do it too little, then what you'll find is that the grass roots try to go up to the surface, and at least a very weak roots and an accumulation of roots around the surface that weakens the plants, and they're fighting for the same space with their same roots, and that is not good. So the lower down you go, the more space the roots have actually to gather moisture and air between them. Okay, so we're trying to get this deep saturation, very deep saturated 2 or 3 days as well. Okay, so when should we water? Well, if your plants are dying, right, from heat because you just came home from a holiday, etc., or there's some sort of emergency, you can actually physically see the plants dying, then just water them, get them in. Okay, but what you want to do is you want to avoid problems like that, okay, where you're in an emergency situation. So you could use sprinklers or neighbors, etc. But for the regular day-to-day watering, the best time is in the morning. Now the reason for that, okay, is not, well, there's many reasons for it. Let's go through 5 of them. The first one is it's a more effective use of the water, so the water is not being burnt away by hot weather and sun right onto the grass. Okay. Second reason for not watering later on the evening is that the blades of grass stay wet, and that can lead to accumulation of spores and disease entrances into the blades of grass. Okay. Third reason is funguses at night time can grow very quickly. If they've got this nice fungal friendly environment at night time, great, they will actually utilize it, and you'll get fungus growing into your grass. Number 4 is that slugs and snails have a beautiful way to get right across large areas of your garden, because the grass is like a bowling alley for them. It's going to be nice and shiny and wet for them to cross the large areas, and that's going to mean that your other plants will get a bit of damage as well. So those are quite good reasons, but one which is often forgotten is that during the day the temperatures of the ground, which is the ground soil temperature, is much warmer than at night. So at night time the ground's not heated up by the sun. Okay, so that means that it relies on the other earth underneath to form like an energy storage bank. When you water the plants at night, it cools down that ground, and that puts the grass under stress. It's going to be wet and cold for quite a long period of time. I hope that has helped you. Now I will take this move the sprinkler around to get the other areas of the grass wet, and as you can see, I'm getting a little bit more wet now because the wind has changed, and you can see how the distribution of water can really change quite quickly just down to wind temperatures. I hope this has helped. This is a class that sorry, this is a video that I'm hoping that you guys can actually learn from.